Hi everyone, I'm Eva Lorman. I'm a master and teacher of the beauty industry, and today I will show you how you can make volume on their roots. So here you go, friends. I will start with the first method. This is the easiest method. I'm sure you know it. I washed my hair and apply a styling product. We apply the styling spray only to the roots, combing hair, and dry with the hair dryer. I lower my head down and dry against hair growth. What a mess on my head! And after side drying, you need to work with brushing. For me personally, the problem zone is at the top of my head. I'm sure that this area is also problematic for you. So you will not get a large volume, only the similarity. The volume is obtained here, but not on the top. Therefore, this method will only lead to such an effect. Yes, the hair is not slicked, but it sticks out in the wrong place. This is especially visible if you comb it like this. Here it is. I combed a little from right to left and I see how the volume has completely disappeared. Almost so slick. I need volume here, and this is how it turns out after 10 minutes of drying the hair. I am offended. The answer to the question, is it possible to make volume in this way? Draw your own conclusions. Well, what are the advantages of this method? Any user of a hairdryer can handle it. No effort is needed. Just put your head down and dry. Of course, we will give fluffiness to the hair, but the volume will not be where it should be. Another advantage is that in this way you can dry every day after shampooing. We do not do any damage to the hair. Disadvantage: short hair is not dried in this way, otherwise there will be a headache on your head. And one more disadvantage: such a volume of hair does not last long. The next method, I wet the roots and will use a bombage comb. This is a double comb. This side is for short hair, this one is for longer hair. I have long hair, so we will apply this side. This comb can easily leave the roots. I choose one of the sides of the comb, apply it to the head, leave the comb up on the head, leave the hair and dry it with a hairdryer in this place. Not on the scalp, but on the comb. And what will we get? We will get such a volume, theoretically. Let's try how it looks in practice. You understand that I dry only where I need volume? Look at this. How do you like it? What do you say? The volume was slightly added compared to the previous styling. We see here there is a small volume. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of this method? The first advantage is that this method can be used after each shampooing. The second advantage is more volume. And now about the disadvantage. You know that this comb can confuse your hair so much that you will have to ask for help. Because the comb has teeth on one side and on the other. And if you don't have an exact plan, then there will be a clump of torn hair. This is a big disadvantage. Although it is with this comb that the masters work in salons. Any hairstyling begins with this comb. Let's look at the hair after it has cooled down. What does my hair do? Do they keep the volume that we give to this comb? As you can see, the hair is kept in volume, and if you try hard enough, they will keep it longer. Then will we get the volume we dream of. And there is volume in the top zone. And if you fix the styling with hairspray, the volume will last a long time. I recommend this comb to people who have short and medium hair. It perfectly and quickly makes volume at the roots. With this comb, we seem to be unable to make the volume of the hair, but I will show you how it can be done. So we put it to the head and warm the hair and then straighten the hair. The following method: I wet my hair again, and the next test is a diffuser. This is a nozzle for a hair dryer. Some people think that this is a spaceship. In general, few people know that this nozzle can give volume to hair. And now we will do it. I have a professional hair dryer and a professional nozzle. It may not be professional. We tightly put the nozzle on the hair dryer. The nozzle is plastic, it has such teeth and holes. The teeth do not move, as many people think that the teeth should move like this. No, it are not moving, it are fixed. See what I can do? We put the nozzle and do 2 or 3 turns so that the hair gets deep, and turn off the hot air, but so as not to burn the skin. When drying begins, the nozzle can be lifted from the head, so the volume will be more and it will not hurt. Well, that's what I got after that diffuser. That's such a cool volume. The diffuser fluffed all the hair, and after it is necessary to pull out the hair with a comb again. That's what happened. Of all the previous method, this volume turned out to be more rounded. One disadvantage: after the diffuser, the hair is not straight. That's why after the diffuser, the hair needs to be straightened with a comb, in principle, as in all other methods. What other advantage? It can be used after each shampooing. The second advantage is the absence of hair injury. Disadvantage: not everyone has such a device and not everyone can use it. Another way to give volume to hair is a hair crimper. This is a hair crimper. Before using it, you need to apply protection to your hair. That's the effect I got. You can pull out your hair with a comb, make it straight. I am not going to do this anymore and I've tortured my hair. So the volume is of course much larger than in the previous methods. The volume is in all areas and most importantly, no matter how I comb my hair, the volume will remain. Now about the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: it's a good volume. The hair has increased 3 times. This styling lasts a long time until the next washing of the head. But there is one big disadvantage. It's not recommended to leave the roots in this method every time after shampooing. I will say even more, this method can be used rarely, in special cases when the volume is very necessary. Because if you do this all the time, your hair can break off. Especially if the hair is bleached blonde, then you can lose your hair altogether. So be careful, volume is good, but I want to stay with hair on my head. I hope the video is useful for you. Subscribe to the channel, just click on the bell and I will make a video for you on this channel and show you all the subtleties of a master and teacher of the beauty industry. Bye bye everyone, Eva Lorman was with you. See you in more new videos.